This video explains how to update the firmware on a HinksPix Pro controller version 1, 2, or 3. You will have received a URL. It will look something similar to this, and the files will all be in a zip file. So I'm going to go ahead and just paste these into my web browser. We can see that the file has been opened, and we're going to go ahead here is the entire file. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. And what I've done here is I have a USB drive that's an SD card. Now you do need to have a supported SD card that is formatted with FAT32. And most SD cards from the vendor will come with FAT32. It also must be 32 gigabytes. It cannot be larger than that. And we're going to put the files into that directory. So we're going to go up here, back. I'm just going to select the first one and press the Shift key and select all the files that are in this zip file. And then I'm just going to, and if I'd like, I can actually just right drag with my right mouse button right on top of my USB 32 gigabyte drive. And you can see it's going to copy that. I'll select copy. And if we go to the SD card, we can now see that all of the files are in the root directory. So you should see a bunch of files with the extension .jo and firmware and some other information. Now, what you want to do is remove this SD card from your computer, and you want to take this SD card to the controller, put it into the controller, and press the reset button. The reset button will, and that will reboot it. The controller that it is updating. When the update is complete, it will delete most of these files except for this text file. And that will indicate that all the firmware has been updated. So in other words, you do not have to remove the SD card from the controller after it's updated, because it will delete the file after it's done to ensure that it doesn't keep trying to over and over. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to reach out to us at HolidayCoro.com/contact us.